Okay, it's Tuesday, the 18th of October, and we are on the FTSE. So, first thing today is the analysis from Sunday was that we were still bearish and expectations of a continuation of the pullback back down into the key support levels down here at a minimum. I knew basically everyone after seeing this candle here would be bullish. However, for me, I expect this market to roll over and make a return back down to these levels. Now that we have done that, I am more neutral. Basically, I want the market to give me more evidence as to where it is heading next. It's important to do this when you are looking at markets. You know, you're allowed to be neutral. You don't always have to have, oh, this is where the market's going next, this is where the market's going next, because sometimes you need further evidence. Now that we have returned to the key support level, that's the main pullback I was looking for. And now for me, I want to watch up at these levels today and down here also. The reason for that is we've reached support. You can see we've started bouncing in overnight trading, pre-market trading. We've came down into support up here. I want to see if it acts as resistance. Just the exact same as the market, breaking support, coming back up into resistance. You can see we spiked down here. You can see right here, the market dropped down, pushed back up and closed in these levels. We spiked down here, rejected. The market here held at these levels, and then yesterday we broke through. If we start breaking through these levels, then it's likely that the market is coming back up into the sort of 7025 to 7028 levels at a minimum. Down below, if the market sells off, I want to watch here for bullish bounces once again. It remains key support. Only if we start to break through these levels am I expecting the selling to continue. Whoops. Okay, so number of zones set out for the trading day as always, and you can see them all on the screen. I always mark them with a rectangle box. Just allows me to visually, when the alarm goes off on the chart and the chart pops up, I can just very quickly locate these zones. But you can see the arrows. We're basically in between the two zones that I want to watch early morning for selling positions up here, potentially, buying positions down here, potentially. I also want to see how these zones react, and because this is where the market will give clues as to what it is going to do next. Basically, I want to see which one of these breaks, and that will give the next short-term direction on the FTSE. Okay, guys, so what I will do is I will come back at the 4:30 close. We'll go over exactly what the FTSE did and go over what it's suggesting for the FTSE moving forward. And zone traders, I will take you through all the potential setups and take you through the whys of them and your potential targets also. Okay, it's 10 to 5 and the FTSE is now closed. So first thing we can see on the daily time frame, we have had an up day, which has came into the key levels up here and rejected. So the thing I'm watching now is to see tomorrow morning where this candle closes. Does it close back down showing rejection? In which case we're seeing further bearish action in the FTSE, or are we going to rally in overnight trading and close as a strong candle? It's only when we start to do something like that, closing up into the 7030 to 7050 levels, that I'd be willing to look at this market as bullish once again. Okay, so on the 5-minute time frame, at 8 a.m. we rallied straight away in the morning, straight through the zone, very, very little pause at all. You can see we break out here, return, push up into the next zone where we just chop sideways and then reject. A buy position sets up at 11.35. However, for me, with the high here, the choppy price action right here, and trading right into it just didn't set up perfectly for me. The market did rally very nicely after that, straight up into the zone once again. Very nice sell position at 140. However, for me, once again, things on the FTSE today just didn't line up. I actually ended up trading on the Australian dollar, US dollar. So one of the key levels triggered my alarm. I jumped over onto that market and traded over there. That'll be the live trade, and I will post that up along with this video. But for me, that was everything for the day. Pushed up, we rejected. Came down, we did get the buy position, we did get the sell position, but the price action just didn't line up neat enough for me today. So all I did was I skipped it. I always prefer to skip a trade that doesn't set up properly rather than get into a trade and then regret it. You know, as soon as you click the enter button, the buy or the sell button, you think to yourself, "Oh, why have I entered this trade?" Instantly moves against you. You end up taking a loss. You know, it's not an ideal or good way to trade. Okay, guys, that was pretty much everything for the FTSE today. As always, I hope it was helpful. I'm James Orr, and thank you.